Hey everyone, thanks for another episode and joining me here. Hello, hello, hello. And today I want to talk about land trust for real estate investors. Do they really have any superpowers in and of themselves? I hear promoters and salesmen talk about, land trust a lot, especially in the real estate world. If you're in the real estate world or investing or, trying to learn about investing, and you've had to have come across the word or heard land trust. I want to quickly, but myth bust, some of this for you. This might help you out. At the end of it, like there's no real superpowers to land trust. They do have some good benefits in the asset protection world to frustrate the plaintiffs, but don't get me wrong on that. But those tend to only work for, quick smash and grab cases, not the type of cases where the person suing you, has a war chest, and it's for multi-million dollars, like you mow somebody over with your car, mold issues, some breach of contract cases can get into multi-million dollar cases. The big takeaway is that land trusts, have no protection in and of themselves. They'll help with privacy. This is very true. Don't get me wrong. They will help with privacy. And if privacy is your main concern, then a land trust can be of use to you. But so can general asset protection trust or other tools. It's not the only way to get privacy. What you're doing when you're using a land trust is you are simply not making it public record and advertising openly saying like, hey, world, yes, I own all these real estate properties and I have all this equity. Now come and sue me for it. So for privacy reasons, you can create a land trust and have the trust of the trustee of the land trust be not you in your personal name, but for example, it can be a Wyoming LLC. And this is a pretty typical setup. And this gives you privacy and some limited protection through the Wyoming LLC. This is actually a pretty good setup when you're just starting out. I have no problems with this. In fact, a few of my affiliate firms that I network with and that we work together with use this exact system. And then they refer their clients over to me, to add that really strong offshore hybrid bridge trust portion when their clients level up and are, ready for that level of protection that we work with specifically. And for most cases, I'd say 99% of the cases that are filed, most of the time, they're filed to force a settlement, a settlement position, like, your simple car accident case or slip and falls. Nobody wants to take these cases to trial, and all the discovery and litigation is set up to get into a settlement. And one of the reasons the land trust setup is so helpful with this is that if they can't see everything that you have and they have to spend the time, energy, and money in litigation and discovery to find out what you have, you're a lot more likely to force your way into a settlement. Remember, law firms are businesses and they have a profit line. They can only allocate so much time, energy, resources, and money into a case before the case is no longer profitable. Now, when you start to scale and grow and you start having a lot more risk and liability, let's say you're a surgeon, or you have lots of rental properties, or you're a real estate developer, CPA, business owner, entrepreneur. And now your likelihood of large multi-million dollar lawsuits are more likely, just, law of probabilities, right? The more you have, the larger you have, you are, the bigger red button you have, the larger piece of a pie someone's going to come after you for, the more visible you are. Where we take our clients is instead of a land trust and a Wyoming LLC, our firm and our client profile focuses on those higher levels of protection. And so we use limited partnerships in combination with a hybrid bridge trust. This is an asset protection trust that actually has teeth behind it. It's an offshore Cook Islands trust, which is then domesticated in the US for tax filing purposes. This is a heck of a lot stronger than just an LLC. But you also get your privacy that you wanted because the partners of the limited partnership, they're not listed. So your names are kept private along with the assets that are held in it. And it's your asset protection trust that owns the limited partnership. And it's that very strong asset protection trust playing off of the limited partnership that you eventually want to scale and grow into to capitalize off of, and where the magic really starts to happen for high risk clients. So really just understand that a lot of people are overselling you on what a land trust actually does and can do. They have no protection from creditors in and of themselves, and they're only as strong as the LLC that they're connected to. Your assets can and will be discoverable and discovered in litigation once the discovery process starts or you're placed in front of a creditor hearing. And if the LLC gets pierced, I mean, legitly, your LLC gets pierced, then is literally game over. It means assets completely lost, which is not what we want. And eventually, when you do hit that, 1 million plus exposed net worth mark, you've outgrown that entry level LLC. At that point, you're probably using a lot of LLCs. You're going to need a better management company. That's when these higher levels and layered up protections start making sense. And that's when we start coming into play with asset protection trusts and hybrid trusts and limited partnerships to act as that management company and that strong final layer, asset protection trust layer, rather than just like a Wyoming LLC. Hope this helps. Hope this breaks down some of the myth on, do these land trusts have any magical, mythical powers by in and of themselves, which, obviously we learned they don't, but they do serve a purpose in this world. Until next time, Chakao, keep on investing, keep on growing. Hope everything's going well with everybody. Take care.